Howdy everybody, I'm Kyle Tower.
I'm Dakota Jesse.
I'm Justin Earth.
Guys, you already know who we are. We're Mingo Central Live. We're coming back at y'all. Tug Valley Panthers, Polka Dots, guys. We're getting ready to rock and roll it and twinkle toes it up here. Williamson Fieldhouse, first stream of the night for us, as you're going to see Davis with the ball. Davis going to try to drive it in. The floater's up and it's out. Rebound there by Frampton.
14 for Poca, bringing it back down the court. He's going to shoot, pass it actually to number 32. I can't keep up with the numbers there.
Phillips.
Number 1, over to 24, 14 actually, and he shoots and he misses, and it's tipped back in by number 14. Savage passes it off to May for Tug Valley, bringing it back down the court. Looking for someone to pass to right now, trying to get it going. Off to Davis. Short. He passes it back over to May from beyond the arc, and he misses. Rebounded by number 2 for Poca. Off to number 14, taking it back down the court with 7 minutes left. He shoots from beyond the arc, and he misses it. Rebounded by Brown, I think. Off to Davis. Brown from beyond the arc, and he misses it.
Rebound there by number 1, Hoffman. Hoffman bringing up the court to Frampton. Frampton looking to make something happen. He's over to 32. That's going to be Phillips. Phillips from downtown. Bingo. Polka.
Davis with the ball right now, bringing it back down the court with a little over 6 minutes left. Polka's up 5-0. Davis right now with the ball, looking for something to get going right here. Passes it off to Brown. Looking at Blankenship wide open in the corner a little bit. Passes it back over to Davis, number 25. Trying to get something going over to May at the three-point line. Right now they're doing a pretty good job. Blankenship with the ball now. He's going to take it in and he's going to pass it off to Davis from beyond the arc, and he makes it. Poca's up 5-3 now.
Guys, we got Poca up 5-3. You're going to see Frampton bring the ball back up the court as we're getting interrupted by the PA announcer every 2 seconds again. He's on over to Hoffman. Hoffman with it. On over for 3. It's out. Offensive board by number 50. On into Hoffman. That was actually Frampton on the play. I'm getting confused, guys.
Davis with the ball right now. There's going to be a timeout on the court. It's going to be a timeout for Tug. 5 minutes and 38 seconds in the first quarter. Poca is up 7-3 right now.
Guys, it's already been a good start to the game. Poca getting out early and running with it. Going up 7-3 early on Tug. A 5-point lead already. It's been a good one so far, Dakota.
Yeah, I think this is really going to be a good game. In my mind, I'm thinking Tug is going to win this. But yesterday, I know we saw a lot of upsets, so yeah. I don't really know who's going to win this.
Yeah, that's the truth right there. Poca's got a couple big-name players on their team. Frampton, he's a big player to watch for him. Committed somewhere to Division I. I'm pretty sure it was Davidson. So he's a player to watch for. Guys, there's a couple really good Poca players on this team, and they're not to be denied and not to be looked over against a really strong Tug team as we saw in the past. Davis with the ball. He's looking to make something happen. He's going to drive the lane. Floaters up, and it's good. And one. Tug Valley.
You know, he did a really good job at drawing the foul there. He's pretty smart running it like that. If they can try to keep it going like that, keep a lot of fouls going, then they're going to be good. Davis getting ready to shoot his first shot. It's up, and he makes it. Poca is still up by 1.7-6.
As Frampton inbounds to Phillips now. Phillips hit that 3 earlier. It's stolen by Davis. Going to be out of bounds, Poca ball. Okay, guys, you're going to see 32 Phillips. Bring the ball back up the court. Phillips, that's going to be over to Hoffman. Back to Phillips. Phillips to Frampton. Frampton all the way over, and it's going to get stolen.
Blankenship with the ball, passes it off to Davis. Off to May in the corner, looking for someone to go back to Davis. And he's going to pump fake, and it's going to go back to May, and he's going to take it in, and he's going to shoot from mid-range, and he's going to miss it.
Okay, guys, and you're going to see number 2 with the rebound, and that's Cottrell. Cottrell with the rebound. That's a weird one. Okay, Frampton from downtown, it's out. Nearly rebounded there by number 50, Dodson.
Davis with the ball right now, taking it in. He passes it off to Savage, and it's going to be blocked. That'll be out on Tug Valley, Poca ball.
Man, what a block there by number 14, Luke Frampton. We talked about him earlier. Division I prospect, guys. He's on a lot of big colleges boards right now. And you're seeing him go back to him a lot, along with Phillips. Phillips, he's over to Hoffman. Hoffman on out in the corner. Down low to Frampton. Frampton in the post. Looking to make something happen. It's stolen. May comes out with it.
May taking the ball back down the court. He's going to pass it off to Brown, taking it in back to May, over to Davis from beyond the arc, and he will miss it. Rebounded by Poca.
Okay, guys, and that's going to be Phillips with it, the point guard, coming down with a big boy rebound. He's got size at the point guard position. Hoffman with the ball. On out to Dodson. Dodson getting trapped in the post. He's going to try to dribble out of it. He's going to turn the ball over. It's going to be Tug Valley ball.
Tug Valley's had more possessions here, Kyle, but they're not doing a too good job of converting right now. Davis is going to have the ball right now with a little over 4 minutes left in the first quarter. It's been good so far. Davis right now looking for something to get going here. Fans are already getting into it.
Yeah, we thought we seen a fight last night.
Off to Brown right now, trying to get something going. Off to Blankenship in the corner. He's going to run around with some off to May, then to Davis. Looking for someone to pass to, over to Brown at the three-point line. Over to Savage. Not a whole lot happening right now, Kyle. Over to Blankenship. Over to May. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Trying to get something set up here. Trying to score. They've had a dry run here for a little bit. Davis has the ball now. There will be a foul on Poca.
I believe it's going to be. Yep, number 50, Dodson, on the foul. And that's going to be on the floor, though, guys. So it's going to just be Tug Valley possession.
Yeah, May taking the ball back out. He's going to pass it into Savage, who wasn't really looking for the ball there. Davis right now trying to look. Passes it off to May at the three-point line. He's going to be double-teamed there. He's going to pass it off to Savage, who's going to go in with it, and he will miss it. Rebounded by Poca.
Dodson off to Phillips. Phillips going to slow down the tempo a little bit, guys. 7-6. Poca is up early. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. He's back to Phillips. Phillips down to Dodson. Dodson top of the key. He's looking at Hoffman. Hoffman on out to number 2.
Davis with the ball right now, bringing it back down. A little under 3 minutes left. They're really hoping they can score here. He's taking it in, and he's going to miss it again.
Frampton almost got the ball on that one again. Frampton behind the back. He's looking to make something happen. He's out to Cottrell, out to Phillips from downtown. Bingo!
That was a nice move.
Natural Resources 3-point shot.
Davis with the ball right now. Poca's up 10-6. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Davis has it, trying to get something going here. They're on a dry run right now, Kyle. They've not really scored a whole lot. Passes it over to Savage at the three-point line. Over to Brown, who's going to shoot from beyond the arc, and he will miss it.
Rebound by Cottrell. Out to Frampton. Frampton out deep. Hoffman with it. He gets stolen. Jonathan Blankenship, and going to be a loose ball foul on number 2. That's going to be Cottrell on the foul. Going to remain Tug Valley ball.
That's his first personal.
Davis right now taking the ball out. So far, Poca has 3 fouls already in about 6 minutes of gameplay. He's going to be passing it in to May right now. Really hoping to score here. They've scored 3 times, and they've not been able to score since. Blankenship with the ball right now, trying to get something going. Passes it off to Davis. Guarded by number 2.
That's Cottrell.
Passes it back to Blankenship right now with a little under 2 minutes left. Back to Davis. Over to number 40, over to Blankenship. Back to May. Over to number 40.
Stolen by Frampton. Frampton jammer.
He was the one dunking earlier.
Yeah.
Luke Frampton for 2.
Luke Frampton, the Division I prospect, as we mentioned earlier, bring it home for the slam dunk.
Yeah, Davis right now with the ball. That definitely is going to take some wind from out under their wings. Right now, going to pass it off to May, guarded by number 32, I think. He's questionable there, but he's going to miss it. That's going to be out on Poca. Tug Valley ball.
Possession, Tug Valley.
You're going to see a new player coming into the game for Pocus. Number 3, Branson Schemes. And that's who that ball was out on just now.
You know, they're down 6 points. They're really hoping they could score here because it's not looking real good for them right now. Blankenship with the ball. Going to pass it off to Brown, back to Blankenship, over to May, over to Davis. Right now guarded by number 2. He's going to take it in over to May from beyond the arc, and he will miss it.
Rebound, Dodson. Dawson over to Cottrell. Back to Frampton. 46 seconds left in this first quarter. Poca up 6 at the Cottrell. That was actually Skeens with it, and he misses the layup.
May has the ball right now with 35 seconds left in the first quarter, trying to score here before the quarter ends. He's going to go around and he's going to pass off to Blankenship, over to Brown, over to Davis. Got 25 seconds left now in the first quarter. Definitely hoping they can score here. They're going to lose a lot of momentum here, being 6 points down. Davis right now with the ball, passes it to May, over to Brown. Looking for someone to pass to right now. Davis shoving off to number 2, over to May from beyond the arc, and he will make it finally.
Bingo, guys. We saw on their stream last night. Tyler May is easy to get on hot streak. Frampton from way downtown, he misses. That's going to send you to the end of the first quarter. The Polka Dots are up right now, 12-9. Getting ready to start your second half of action here just a little bit, guys. What a first quarter.
Yeah, it was definitely a good one for Poca. Tug Valley on kind of a dry run right now. The first basket they had since the beginning of the quarter. And they're hoping right now that they can come out and stay on their little run that they're hoping to get on here, but it's definitely going to be difficult for them.
Yeah, that's for sure. Guys, it's been a great first half. You're really seeing the two star players attempt to emerge for the Tug Valley as well as Poca. Number 11 for Tug Valley, Tyler May. We've seen him last night. We've seen him during the Mingo Central stream too about a week ago. Tyler May is their main source of offense. And as for Poca, number 14, Luke Frampton. He's the man on this Polka Dots team. Getting on that fast break earlier and
We have a score update for everyone.
hitting 3-pointers
With 4
earlier.
minutes and 30 seconds to play in
Hitting
the
a score
second
update.
half. The West Virginia Mountaineers lead Kansas State 68-67.
Apparently, West Virginia is leading Kansas State right now, 66-67. 3
And the
minutes
final
left to
score,
play in the second
University of
half.
Kentucky 85, South Carolina 69.
And as usual, Kentucky's going to take another win in men's basketball. Ain't nothing out of the ordinary there. Frampton set the inbound to Phillips. Phillips back to Frampton. Already saw that one coming. Frampton with it. Back to Phillips. Phillips been a really good three-point shooter for his Poca team so far, too. Cottrell out to Frampton. Frampton looking in. He's going to take a step and shoot the mid-range, and that's a two-pointer. Poca.
Brown passing it into Davis at the beginning of the second quarter here. Already off to a bad start for Tug Valley, but might turn up for them. 14-9 right now. He's looking for someone to pass to. Davis passes it off to Blankenship right now, guarded by number 3 for Poca. Passes it off to Davis, guarded by number 50. He's going to pass it off to May, wide open from beyond the three-point, and he misses it.
Okay, guys, you got Frampton with the ball. Bring it back up. 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Just a minute passed by. Frampton looking to drive it down low, and he's going to get fouled. Not sure if they're going to call it on the floor or not. It's going to be Jonathan Blankenship.
Fouls on the Panthers, number 1, Jonathan
First.
Blankenship. That's his first personal.
Oh, that was his second according to the ref, but they're calling it his first.
Number 14, Luke Frampton, shooting 2.
Luke Frampton going to the line for 2. They're going to call it a shooting foul. So, going to try to put the lead up 16-9. Frampton. His first free throw. It is up. It's good, it's good, it's good. Luke Frampton getting in there for 1. And Luke Frampton, his second one is up. Bingo, it's in there. He's going to put them up 16-9. 7-point lead for the Polka Dots.
Yeah, Poca is on fire right now. It seems like they've not missed a shot in forever. Davis right now with the ball. 7 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first half. Poca's up 15-9. Right now they're trying to get something on because so far everything they have tried has failed. Davis passes to Blankenship. Blankenship over to Brown. Brown to Savage. Sorry. Savage to number 10, Reese. Off to Davis, and he shoots it, and he makes it finally 15-11 now.
Levi Davis getting in there and shaking bacon like a late and great Ricky Bobby on that one in the post. What a move. Bringing them within 4 of this Polka Dots team now. Phillips, back to Frampton, back to Phillips. Might as well pass it. Phillips with it. Over to Cottrell. Dodson with a screen. Oh, that's back to Skeens. Skeens back to Cottrell. Back to Dodson. Dodson down low. Phillips. Bad position. He makes the layup. That's 2 more for this Polka Dots team.
Brown passes it into Davis with a little over 6 minutes left in the first half. It's a 7-point game right now. They're trying to get something going here. Passes it off to Priest. off to Brown. That's his name. Brown passes it off to Savage, off to Blankenship. Got it by number 3 for Poca. Over to Davis. He's going to try to get it off, and he goes over to Blankenship, over to Savage from the corner. Passes it back to Priest with under 6 minutes. Over to Brown, back over to Davis. Doing a pretty good job of passing right now. Savage with the ball, passes it back to Davis. Definitely doing a lot of passing right now, trying to get someone open to take a shot right now. Does look like Blankenship, well, never mind, he's going through, and Davis is going to pass it off to Blankenship at the three-point line. Back over to Davis, down to Savage down low, and he's going to put it up, and he's going to miss it.
Rebounded by Phillips. It's Poca head coach just screaming, put your hands up, put your hands up. Phillips on out to Skeens. Skeens trying to drive the lane, layup. It's out of there. Barely rims out. Rebound by Savage.
Blankenship taking it down the court right now. And he's going to slow down around the three-point line, pass it off to Brown, back to Blankenship, over to Davis. I'm going to have these guys memorize like I do the Central players right now. Over to Savage, guarded by number 50 for Poca. Over to Brown, guarded by number 14, Frampton. Remember that.
There we go.
Priest right now with the ball. And he's going to run around with it, and he's going to pass it off to Brown, almost stolen. Over to Savage from the three-point line, and he will miss it. That'll be rebounded by number 50.
Dodson out to Frampton. Frampton looking deep, but he ain't going to have nothing there. Frampton going to bring the ball back up court. Phillips from downtown. Bingo!
Natural Resources three-point basket.
J.P. Phillips
11, Tyler May.
is hitting those three-pointers like there's no tomorrow right now.
Yeah. Tug Valley managed to get it down to a 4-point game, but now it's back to a 10-point game with Poca up 21-11. They're definitely on the dry run, and Poca is catching fire.
What a gosh. This game has been back and forth, shot after shot. We ain't saw missing I don't know how long. Man, what a game so far. Players like J.P. Phillips and Luke Frampton for his Poca team is really the only thing keeping them up right now. But they keep on expanding the league just due to hot shooters like that. But, hey, you don't sleep on Tug Valley. They got some shooters of their own. We saw that last night, didn't we, Coach?
Yeah, they went into overtime with Christian County. It was definitely a good game. They ultimately ended up losing, but it was definitely they managed to keep up with Christian County. Got some good music here, Kyle.
Oh, yeah, it's blowing our eardrums out. We're going to need the Mingo Central Live Fund to buy us some hearing aids after this one, I believe. Man. But, yeah, Tug Valley has some key shooters like Davis, Tyler May, Jonathan Blankenship, just to name a couple, Dakota.
Yeah, they're definitely doing a pretty good job at passing, as they've been able to tell. Davis right now passes it off to May, who's back in. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. Back to Blankenship. Running around, guarded by number 23 from Poca. Out on number 14, Frampton. It'll be Tug Valley ball.
Man, Luke Frampton can do a little bit of everything. We've seen him get up there, block a couple of shots, nearly stealing that one, getting out there and fast break dunking, hitting threes. He's doing it all right now. He's really looking like a Division I prospect.
May with the ball right now, guarded by number 23. He's going to pass it off to Blankenship, who's going to run around. He's going to pass it back to May at the three-point line, who's going to shoot it, and he will miss it. Again.
Rebound by Cottrell. Cottrell bounce pass over to Frampton. Called his name a lot tonight, and we're going to continue to call it a lot. Frampton looking for something. Down low to Dodson. Dodson, big boy down low in the post. They're going to call a travel on Dodson. Going to be Tug Valley ball. As we're going to see Priest inbound to Davis.
Yes, definitely they're going to have to do something because they don't want to go into the half being 10 points down. That's not going to help them at all. Right now, May with the ball with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first half. Poca up 21-11. Tug Valley's doing a pretty good job at not fouling, though, with only one foul the first half. Poca has 3. Blankenship with the ball right now, running around. And he passes it to Davis. Passes it over to Priest from the three-point line. Passes it back to Savage, guarded by number 50. Over to Blankenship, guarded by number 23. Over to May. Over to Priest. That'll be out on Poca. That'll be a Tug Valley ball.
Possession, Tug Valley. Checking in from Dots. Number 5, Evan McNeely.
Evan McNeely. Going to come in for Dodson.
That's not the back one.
That's not too bad.
Brown right now passing it deep down to May. Passes it over to Blankenship right now, guarded by number 23. Passes it back to May. Over to Brown at the three-point line. Definitely doing good at passing. Over to Savage and back over to May. Back to Priest, guarded by number 5. Over to Blankenship, guarded by 23 for Poca. Over to Brown. He's going to run in with it, but back to Blankenship from the three-point line, and he misses it.
Rebound. There by McNeely out to Frampton. Frampton back over McNeely for 3. It's our ball. I don't know who that was. I missed him coming into the game earlier.
Brown right now with the ball, bringing it back down the court, trying to get something going finally. Over to May, who's going to take it in and shoot it, and it will be blocked by number 32 for Poca.
There's 2 McNeelys. Wow, there's 2 McNeelys on the court right now. I guess they're brothers. Frampton trying to drive out to McNeely. Back over to Phillips. Gonna be a reaching foul probably on Priest, number 10.
The foul was on the Panthers, number 10, Bryson Priest. That's his first personal team foul.
It's gonna be Bryson Priest's first foul. As we're gonna see Frampton the inbound. Inbound to Cottrell. Cottrell back to Frampton. Nearly lost it. Frampton over to McNeely. Back to Cottrell. Back to McNeely. Over to Phillips from downtown. It's out. Gonna be out of bounds to hit off the scoreboard. It's gonna be Tug Valley ball.
Tug Valley's really going to have to get something going right here, or they're not going to be too well coming out the second half, because no team could come out of the second half being down 10 points and come out on fire. They're definitely going to have something going on with their coaches in the locker room.
I know.
Davis with the ball right now, over to May. He's going to pass it to what looked like it should have been Davis, but Davis was already gone through, so it'll be out of bounds, Poca ball.
And we're about ready to see McNeely to inbound the Frampton. Frampton gonna bring the ball up court slow. 1:43 left in the second quarter. 21-11. The Polka Dots up by 10 early in this ball game. But with the comebacks we seen yesterday, who knows what's going to happen. That's McNeely over to Phillips. Phillips back to Frampton. Mid-range. Bingo. Luke Frampton.
Yeah, Poca is definitely not missing a shot right now, and Tug Valley can't seem to make one. Davis with the ball right now, going to be guarded by number 23, over to number 11, May for Tug Valley. He's going to pass it over to Brown, and he's going to pass it back to May at the three-point line, over to Davis, and he's going to take it in, over to Savage at the three-point line, back to May, guarded by number 32, over to Priest, guarded by number 5.
I'm not sure what the call is.
It's a foul on Frampton.
Number 14, Frampton. That's his first personal.
That's only his first, though.
Checking in for the Panthers.
Oh, that big problem there.
You know, we saw it yesterday, Kyle, with Dylan James. He was a pretty big player for their team, and he ended up fouling out.
Yeah, that was that Shelby.
Don't ask me what team. I can't remember. I just know his name.
Shelby Valley.
Brown.
Against Scott. Yeah, it was that Shelby Valley and Scott. That was a ball game last night. Guys, if y'all missed any of the streams last night, y'all missed some good games.
He's number 42. May with the ball right now, passes it off to Savage, over to Brown from beyond the arc, and he makes it.
Downtown Brown.
Natural Resources.
36 seconds left in the second.
You'll
see key player Luke Frampton bring the ball back up the court. Probably going to try to take it slow. He's going to pass it over. That's Phillips. Out to McNeely. McNeely over to Frampton. Frampton back over. Well, back to Frampton. Back over to Phillips. Phillips down low. Cottrell back to McNeely. Down low to McNeely. Over to Frampton from downtown. Bingo! Luke Frampton.
8 seconds left in the first half.
6,
Davis
5,
with the ball right
4,
now.
3, 2,
Oh!
1. Gonna stop the clock at 1.9 seconds left. Luke Frampton with his second block on the night on that play. Wow. This kid's athletic.
He definitely got stuff.
Number 50, Chase Dotson.
That's May. May with the ball. He'll be bringing out the ball with 1.4 seconds left. Looking for someone. May's going to put off a shot, but he misses it. That'll be the end of your first half. Polka Dots are up 26-14. A long
Guys.
buzzer.
Yeah, really, that's a really long buzzer. Guys, this has been a ball game and a half so far. As Poca is up by 12 right now. Going to the end of this first half. It's been a great first half of action, and we're going to be coming back at y'all the second half here in just a little bit, guys. I'm Kyle Toller.
I'm Dakota J.
I'm Justin.
Guys, we're Mingo Central Live. Everybody have a great day. Most important, as always, guys, God bless.